What's up, family? You're tuned in to Real Ass Real Radio 104.1, your nightcap of comedy. I am Ken Miller in the big chair tonight. The big dog, James John, is out on vacation, and then he hitting the cruise ship. So y'all might not hear from James for the next couple of weeks, man. But I'm joined the virtual studio with my comedy brothers, man. Kicking it off with my big dog himself, the guy who have started this show, Mr. Miguel Cologne Jr. How you doing, my friend?
What's up, man? James is out in Hawaiian cruises, and me and Ken, we just scraping by with whatever show we got. You know,
Hey, man, is what it is, man. That other voice, man, that's about to come on, man. He is a guy who paying all our bills from the law office of Kaufman and Lynn and the Under Oath podcast, and he about to make his way out to the big dog of Comic Con, Mr. Jeff Batman Kaufman, man. What's up with you, player?
Oh man, I'm telling you, we had a great show Thursday night. The All for the Money show was great, and all the books are in. So I know a lot of people don't know. They go, "Oh, he's some lawyer, everything else like that." But I also write comic books. So the printer got us all four of my new books, The Road King. The setup in San Diego, it's like the Super Bowl. So preparing for it is there's hundreds of pieces that go into this thing, and we have them all basically in place, minus one or two things, but now everything's packed, and we're going to be dragging 12 bags with us to San Diego. So it's going to be cool.
Cool, man. Well, I'm glad for you, man. Will you head out?
I head out. I got the shows in the morning. I got the monsters and everything in the morning, and then I've got be heading off. I think 4 o'clock. So I get about 3 hours in the office just to make sure everything's perfect in the bags, and then we got two cars dropping us off because we have 12 bags among three of us. So we're bringing. It works out to be, I think it's 600 pounds on the plane with us.
Man.
you pulling
Yeah,
that, you pulling that, that Aaliyah, bro.
yeah, yeah,
That plane,
yeah. But I wouldn't trust.
that plane's gonna
Yeah.
be wobbly.
It's a
Yeah.
lot, man. American allowed me to bring three apiece, and I'm like going, shipping 600 pounds would have cost me probably about $2,000-3,000.
I bet,
So
bro.
so yeah, but Bridget was supposed to come. Anybody knows Bridget from the comedy show, but she's in Taiwan. Her mother was sick, and her grandmother got sick, so she'll be flying directly from Taiwan to San Diego on Wednesday.
Should
So
they bring
she,
them all that extra rhino horn to get them feeling good?
hey, listen, I'd sell anything for profit there, man. I admit it.
Uh, hey man, are you worried, man? With that Microsoft outage, the weather, flights have been stupid, bro.
Um, you know what's so funny? The people who didn't upgrade were fine.
Yeah, Southwest.
Southwest is still working off Windows like 2.
Frontier
And
was cool, man, because they just use an abacus and letters.
Yo,
Frontier's like Harry Potter. They get their emails and stuff through Owl. Like,
yeah,
ooh, Miguel's changed seats. Read the scroll. Send a raven out and let
yeah.
MCO know he's bought the bigger seat.
that's
You know
funny.
the thing that Spirit uses to guide planes in, that's the same way they seat you on the plane. They just
Yo,
go, they
that's
just go
funny,
do
bro.
this and point left and right, and you go.
Spirit uses a sexton. The dude's just up there and he's like, "We're good."
Yeah. Yo, you get there and they got a chalkboard. All right,
Yeah.
so
Don't get
Hey,
uppity with your chalkboards.
when
They,
Spirit
they
lands,
got crayons.
when Spirit lands, it's like those World War II movies when a bomber's or a fighter's coming back to the ship on fire. Everybody's on the deck just watching. It's like the captain's just staring at it. The men are all praying. It hits the deck. The fire trucks run out.
Yeah.
We're like, was something wrong? No, that's just a Spirit landed.
They
What's
can't
the
afford the wheels. All they got is the hook. You
hey?
know.
Yeah, that's what I say. What's the thing? The wire, bro.
The tail hook.
Yeah, the tail hook.
Catch the
That's all they
tail
got.
hook. Spirit hooks and catches. On Spirit painted, there's like some pinup girl too. It's like the Spirit of St. Louis.
Ah, oh
I
my
told him one time
goodness.
I was so far in the back when Devin got me my seat. We were going to Kansas City, and he got me a last minute seat. Devin Sebo, we were doing shows out there. He got me the seat so far in the back. I was the tail gunner on Spirit. I had to wear a leather jacket, sitting there talking about when we get home, Johnny and me, we's gonna open up a dry cleaner.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that girl's gonna grow up together. I never knew I'd be friends with a colored, but here I am.
Hey, Miguel, you got a picture of your girlfriend in the mirror?
Is that your sweetie
Yeah.
over there?
Yeah.
Sure is. Sure is. Joey's not getting her. You know.
Hey, she got one of them nicknames. Ah, that's Long Legs Linda.
Yeah.
It
And
was
his
always something
compass
with
That's
it
Long
was
Legs
always
Linda.
something. Long Legs Linda. Oh
looking
man.
like Steve Rogers. He pops open
We
the
were at the
compass and sees
USO
his girl
club.
in
I
it.
asked her for Coca-Cola. She took me outside, gave me what the kids are calling a handy. You know. Shipped
Dog,
out the next week, and I've been fighting the Krauts ever since.
this
Straighten up
dude,
and
hey,
fly right.
Jeff, this dude was so far in the back. When they got to it, they had no snacks left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get to give them
Yeah.
snacks
They
to
can't.
fill
They
the
was
rest.
like, "You, I got half a stick of gum, player." I said, "I'll take the stick." She said half. Ripped it.
And we found a
Oh,
peanut in the seat. So here you go.
Mhm.
I'm not sure it's a peanut.
Spirit don't even got food, man. One time I was flying, I heard a knock on the window. I had to open the emergency door. Dude came in. He said, "Uber Eats. I got, I got something for your meal."
who got the McDonald's?
Yeah.
You were like me?
Yeah.
That was me, dog.
I
And
said,
it's
"You
out
just
there.
gonna fly with us?" He said, "Nah, that's my car right there."
But man, I gotta tell y'all about last night, bro. Hey man, hey dog, look here, man. I ain't bombed in a long time.
Ooh.
But
Ooh.
last night, Jeff, it was one for the books, dog. It was one for the book. So let me set it up for y'all. So Friday was great. I did Brevard Comedy Melbourne. Great sold out show, and great room, great time. Saturday night, I did a private gig for a bodybuilding competition.
Yeah, I was there.
Yo, I got the gig through my pastor. My pastor like, yo, they want to do comedy. It'd be great. Yo, I think it'd be great for you.
Oof.
Good money. I was like, all right, I got it. Thanks, man. Dog, the worst time on the planet to bring a comedian up, anybody, is intermission.
Oh yeah, don't.
It's the worst. It is the Miguel. This how I knew I was gonna bomb. When I got on stage, I said, "What's up, y'all? Y'all ready to laugh?"
Nothing.
Nothing.
Oh, come on. You got a bunch of guys who've been juicing. What do you think
Nothing.
you were gonna get?
Nothing. But that's the thing. The audience is family members, kids, family members, all the juicers in the
Oof.
back. So
But
Jeff,
they want to
man,
see somebody big. You showed up. You don't even,
hey, I
they can't
opened
even
up with
see
my
you.
I opened up with my gym joke. I said, "Oh, I'm open with the gym joke because they work out." Nothing. You know the one joke they laughed at when I do the joke about Junior. I take a bullet for my daughter, but Junior can get shot. They died laughing at that, and I was just like, "Dog, that's mean, actually."
They hated the flour joke. They're like, "You know how many empty calories are in flour?"
Yo, that
Come
my
on.
grandma bomb. The bag of flour, everything bomb, bro. Two jokes killed. The joke about Kenny, and then I did the weed joke. And then I looked over, bro. I was at 9 minutes. I was supposed to do 20. I was like, man, y'all have a good night. I was just like, y'all have a
Oof.
good. The dude that booked me was peeking his head around the corner, like, yo, man, just end it. Just end it, bro.
The
Who
dudes are just sitting there
who'd go? You know
flexing.
what'd be good while they're waiting for big people to flex? A comedian. Bring that guy out.
Dude, that right there is stupid for me. But I was talking to another comic about this, and we've had this conversation before. A lot of stuff just don't need stand up. It just doesn't. I
Yeah.
know y'all think, oh, we can have a comedian. When people say that, to me, I feel like they've never ever been to a comedy show before. They've never been to a comedy club. They don't know what it takes to do comedy. And I know one thing: he won't have one next year.
He just got the flex off.
I don't know. He might have Miguel.
He
Miguel
won't
might
have
pop
one
out on
next
this
year,
one.
bro. Not the way, dude. I went to Corona. I grabbed me. It was in Lake Mary. I went to Corona, Lake Mary, grabbed me a cigar. I knew I was, bro. I bombed so bad. I was smoking a cigar in my car driving home.
Fogging out the car.
I was,
You came home, you pointed to Sean, do the Beyonce country voice.
but man, I had to tell y'all, man. But Miguel, how was your show, man?
So I did the joke joint, and the show was good, but man, whenever you're in one of these places, the joke joint's Alex Soto's Comedy Club. It's in a place called Summerfield, Florida.
Yeah, it's like Summerfield, Ocala, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I pulled up, and the first thing I see is there's this big sign because there's like some all-male hunk review show going on there too.
Yep.
And so you never know. Here's the thing with comedy clubs.
Summerland.
Yep,
Come on.
Summerlin. Okay, here's the thing with comedy clubs. They got to do everything in between the weekend to make money. So
Pay
I'm
the
used to
bills.
that. I'm used to that. But I rolled up and all I saw was just the hunk signs everywhere. And I didn't see like my sign. I was like, man, I hope I ain't messed this night up because I don't got good underwear on. You know? I want to have to come out there. It's raining men.
Yeah.
And they're like, yo, dog, you got some beat draws. I was like, I've been on the road, you
Yeah,
know?
right. Yeah, these my road undies, bro.
So the road is.
Yeah,
That's where the skid marks
they're
came from.
comfortable. Yeah, they're comfortable. They're now a part of me. You
Hey,
know?
hey, Miguel, these my frontier spirit underwear, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, it was good. But Thursday was great though. For
Thursday was
everybody
great.
that came out to All for the Money, man, we appreciate it. It was America. I think it was one of our weirdest shows because we couldn't get people to participate.
Mm-mm. It was
Like it
odd.
like nobody had like cigarettes, nobody had tobacco, nobody had a racist tag, like nobody had nothing. We
Yeah. We were obviously not in St. Cloud, you
yeah,
know?
yeah. We couldn't
Maybe it was
get
the theme that got us. Maybe it was the
yeah.
theme.
Yeah, because we was like, yeah, 4th of July is the month of July. We're gonna do America, and y'all didn't have nothing America, but
How
except for
about
the
we how
late.
about how about that girl who couldn't sing the national anthem and she got up there to sing it?
Yeah,
We said, who
she
can
Oof.
was.
sing the and she couldn't sing. I thought at
Yeah,
least she was gonna have an angelic voice. She's like, I'll sing it, I'll sing it. She got up there, we are like, all right, you ready? She was like, what are the words? I said, what?
Oof.
hey, she tagged me on Instagram. Shout out to I told her we was gonna bring her on because I'm trying to get her because she owns a company. I'm trying to get her to be a sponsor, and she tagged
And
him
her
out saying,
voice
y'all,
was angelic.
hey, Miguel. She said we had a good time with our drunk uncle. Her uncle was the black dude.
And her uncle came through. Her uncle was the typical old drunk black uncle at the get together where he's like,
Yeah.
hey, what up, nephew? Let me
Yeah.
hold something. Hey, let me hit that joint one time. Get my eyes right.
He came in good. You
He
know, he
Yeah.
did.
came in.
He
He
came
came in
in
with a little
good.
liquor on his breath. He was
He
like, I ain't
came
paying
in
these
good,
prices.
man. Bro, he came in good. Oh, shout out to the two black ladies that walked out because they had no idea what was going on.
Mm-mm.
Oh, they
I
didn't
was
like
like,
your joke, Ken. They
yeah,
didn't.
cool with me. I ain't, hey man, I can't please everybody. Jeffrey, I try.
That
Hey,
one girl came in looking like Queen Latifah from Set It Off.
oh the queen,
And
yeah. She was gonna beat us up too. She was with the girl
yeah,
with the
I
Oh,
weed
seen
she
her
on.
at
was
one
mad.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She had the
She was
weed,
in
but she had a
defense of
good
my
time.
girl mode.
Yeah, she had a good time, but her girlfriend had the weed in the on the boobs. That
And
was
the
her girl, right?
boob weed.
Wood bead,
Yeah, the
yeah.
boob
Yeah,
weed.
and then
Yeah.
and when I said, "Hey man," I said, "What else you got down there?" She said, "Mind your business." I said, "Hey, don't be pulling weed out of your breastises and then getting mad at me because I want to know what else is in that pinata."
But it was fun. Yeah, the two ladies that walked out. When I went to them, I was like, "Hey, y'all want to move in the middle?" And they was like, "No, we already paid $60 at the bar." I said, "Well, what y'all get? Y'all just eating pizza right now." And I was like, "Okay." I
Yeah,
said, "So y'all know what's
yeah.
going on?" They was like, no, we just got the tickets and came out." I said, "So y'all have no idea what's about to happen tonight?" They was like, "No, who the comedian for the night?" I say they ain't gonna make it through the whole show. I
I
said, "Yeah,
think
they
they
ain't gonna
wanted a
make it."
clean
Nah.
show. I think they wanted a clean show. I think they thought it'd be a church show.
Well, they could go to church.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
want a
ain't no
clean
church
show?
on downtown Orlando on
Yeah.
Thursday night.
Yeah. Hey, you can go to Church Street. How
Yeah,
about that? But you're not getting a clean show with us. But man, we had a good time, man. We are off in August, and we'll be back in September for All for the Money. So we do appreciate everybody who has come through all of the shows so far this year. And we will be out for August because Jeff is taking him and his office out to the Comic-Con in San Diego. So we won't be doing one in August. But we got to take a commercial break. We'll be right back. Real Labs, Real Radio 104.1. Real Labs, Real Radio 104.1, your nightcap of comedy. I'm Ken Miller in the big chair tonight. Hey, man, James is out on vacation, and then he hitting the cruise ships, man, so he going to be gone for the next couple weeks. So I'll be running things for a little bit. Do us a favor, go out and follow us on social media, man. Search Real Labs on every platform. Go to YouTube. All of our shows are uploaded, so go check them out. And if you want to listen to us in podcast format, take your ass to iHeart. Search Real Labs. over 1,000 shows. That's 8 years, baby. You can just put it in your car, just drive around and listen to us, man. Join the virtual studio, Miguel Cologne Jr. and Jeff Batman Kaufman from the law office of Kaufman and Lynn and the Under Oath podcast. Hey, man, somebody quit their job today. Hey, somebody
No,
quit
he
their
gave us
job.
notice. He didn't quit. He gave us
He
notice.
gave us a notice. He gave us a president.
He gave us 4 months notice.
President Biden put his 2 weeks in.
He put his 16 weeks in.
Hey, President Biden said, "Hey, man, I got this. This other presidency down the street offering me more hours, and it's closer to my house. So I'm gonna go.
They let me work from home.
Yeah,
yeah. Dude, that's the highest job on the planet you could put a notice in for.
Who do you put the notice into? You're the
America.
president. Yeah, you got to let America know. Hey, America, I'm gonna read
That was my tweet.
When they got to his tweet, they cleaned it up. But the original tweet was, "Hey, America, thank you so much. Also, thank you for covering for me these past couple weeks. I got offered a new presidency where I could work from home. It's better. I think I'm gonna take that one. Thank you, Derek." There's always like a Derek, Thank you, Derek.
Yeah.
You think too, man? I imagine him like. I mean, I never lived through a president putting his 2 weeks in. Jeff, I know you older, so you definitely
2 weeks.
Yeah, you
The
definitely.
last guy who gave notice was Nixon.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what, so I remember. I know Jeff, you were around for that, just hanging out in the sandbox.
Yeah,
hiding. Jeff was 26. He was like, "Yeah, I remember that."
Yeah.
But it's crazy, man. It's crazy to think of like the president being like, "I don't want to do this no more."
That is.
It's
insane,
the highest land in the highest office in the land. He was dead in the middle of campaigning for it, and then he did that debate, and then Trump took a bullet, and he was like, "Hey, I'm gonna go home."
Yeah. I didn't know they was out here shooting. I didn't know they was out here shooting.
Yeah. Hey, Donald, you want this way more than I don't want to do this.
I can't even walk off the stage. I can't dodge bullets.
He's like, if a bullet whizzes past me, I'm dead, whether it hits me or not.
Yo, that's insane, man.
Could you imagine doing that? Just go, hey guys, I know you guys all voted for me, and I spent a lot of money out there, but
I know you donated money towards my campaign.
It's like Forrest Gump at the end of the run with all the people standing behind him.
I don't want to run no more.
I know one thing, Kamala. I might not be a smart man, but I do know love.
Jeff, please tell me that there's nobody posted that meme yet.
The Forrest Gump meme?
Yeah.
Oh man, maybe we came up with it. Maybe we
came up with it. We need to put that on our
I feel like the guy who taped Hawk 2. He ain't getting no money.
My president doesn't want the job anymore. What does that say about the country? My president's like, nah,
I'm good.
I got an offer at a TCBY general manager.
Hey, man. Hey, Joe, we hiring that Granite, baby.
Yeah.
Hey, we looking for a project manager, bro. What you do? It's night
come
shift
on
too.
Down.
We ain't got to come in.
Come on down to Biden Miata. I'll get you in a Miata today. I swear to God.
I wouldn't trust him for customer service. Yeah. This is I forgot.
Hey, it's Joe Biden. Did you call or did I call you? You called. Okay. Hey, man, how's it going? Hey, I was president for a while.
They were like,
it's like we can now make these jokes, right? We can do it now. We don't have to worry about somebody being mad at us.
This reminds me. Yeah, this reminds me of baseball when they come out and relieve the pitcher. They're like, "Ain't gonna work no more, Sanchez. Come on." Like, I got a couple more in me, Doc. I got a couple more.
Yo, come on, man. Let me at least get through the 7th inning now, man. It's time to go, man. We got to put Pedro Rodriguez in.
Yeah, he's closer. They came to Joe Biden and they were like, "We need you to quit the presidency." He's like, "I'm still doing that."
Yo.
Yeah.
The worst thing is he goes, "I still got some things to do." I'm going, "No, you need to stop now."
Yeah.
Just give her the job, man. He don't
even realize that he's still president for a while. He just was packing stuff up. I'm gonna get out of here, y'all. This was cool. I'm gonna leave that DiGiorno's in the freezer. That's for anybody.
Hey, Miguel, what's crazy is for this country, that our president was 84 years old,
Yeah.
couldn't walk, could barely talk.
He
And
fell upstairs.
bro, I just think about regular life. There's
Yeah.
nobody 84 years old running anything, bro.
Mm-mm.
They
Nowhere.
don't do it at 80. Not much 84.
84, dude. Come on, man.
I don't want an 84-year-old running the retirement center.
No, for real. Like you can't be president if you was
Well, he's 81. He's 81, but that's
still though. In
Yeah.
your 80s, man, you can't be president if you was part of the the dogs jumping on black people in the 60s. You can't be president. If you was around during that time, I don't think your thoughts changed that much, bro.
Yeah, you're like, we're cool with them now. I'll do what y'all ask. But I'm just saying.
Well, what's funny is he had a buddy of his who was like head of the Ku Klux Klan, and he was like, "Well, I didn't really know what was right back then."
Yeah.
Like, we were pretty new. We knew what the Ku Klux Klan was.
It was a different time. It's not like,
those Nazis. It wasn't very clear with Hitler,
Yeah, it'd be like, exactly. Like it was a gray area.
He had a weird mustache, but other than that, I thought he was very eloquent the way he talked.
Yeah, he had some. I mean, let's all agree, he made some points.
Who
there's no point in time.
Blue eyes.
Yeah. There's no point in time when you can be like, hey, my homie was in the Ku Klux Klan, but I really didn't. I thought it was just a social club that we would wear hoods and terrify and kill black people. Turns out they were bad.
I mean, the bake sales were good though. The bake sales were good.
Right. The bake sales, them snickerdoodles. Oh my
Yes.
God.
Bro,
He's like, I unintentionally supported the Ku Klux Klan because they had pecan pies for a nickel, and back then that was a deal.
And the paprika fries were great. Like
these guys can throw down. I mean,
they can throw down.
They were the original Bojangles, man. Come on,
Hey, that's why all the black people were trying to go to the counter. They want some of that KKK mashed potatoes. Let me see what these mashed potatoes are.
Yeah.
a little smoked paprika. That's my secret. Don't tell anybody. Also, get me 2 pieces.
They created the cheese bread at at Red Lobster.
Yeah. What if you found out something that you really loved was created by someone you just generally despise? It wouldn't bother me at all, guys.
It's Chick-fil-A right now. Come on, man.
For years, Jeff, in the black community, they told us that the KKK funded Snapple. For years, bro.
You know why?
And I stopped drinking Snapple because of that. And
I'll tell you why. That was Arizona iced tea being like, we got to do something now. We got to do something now. We already got a big ass can for 99 cents. It's not enough. I'll tell you what we do. The KKK funded Snapple. It's like now black people aren't buying Snapple. So Snapple's going under. No, white people are just buying it up. They're paying for it, not even getting one. Here's $10. Just keep the Snapple.
We thought the Colonel was for the civil rights movement. Stop.
Exactly. Hey, I got a joke about that. I said, hey, man, listen. I said, Chick-fil-A might not want my uncle to marry his boyfriend, but I think Colonel Sanders would have shot me if he caught me drinking out of the wrong water fountain. Colonel Sanders doesn't look like he's standing there at a civil rights march. Like, get the dogs off of him. Nah. He sprinkled gravy on him. Like, the dog will go wild now.
Hey, Miguel, do you remember those air fresheners they had in cars that looked like crowns?
Yeah.
That was another one. They said that it was funded by the KKK. I tell bro, it was a lot of stuff.
Man, they lie. They always lie.
And you get worms.
And this before
you get worms.
Hey, yeah, right. Hey, the KKK funded worms.
Yeah,
I did not know that, bro. Did not know that, dog. For real. I didn't know that. So yeah. But we're talking about Biden. If you're listening, Biden put in his 16 weeks.
Bye. Then he's like, I'm out.
Hey, just said he put in his 16 weeks notice.
He thought he quit right then. He was like, done. Gonna go home, watch some House of the Dragon this weekend. What do you mean I'm still president? Look at my tweet.
See, there's one perk about being president that just is it blows my mind. You have a 24-hour chef. I mean, you walk downstairs, there's a guy sitting in the kitchen who will make you anything. And I mean, the best thing you've ever tasted. He'll go, hey, could you make me like Popeyes? He goes, yeah, we brought the machine in. I mean, whatever you want, these guys deliver.
You pay for that, though, individually. I found that out. The president, who's our president, yep, he pays for his personal chef individually. All state meals and stuff like that are covered by the United States people.
Wait,
But
no.
yes,
No
sir.
way.
Yeah, bro,
No
you get
way.
billed. Yes, you do. Yes, you
What
do.
do you think there's a bill he checks out when he walks out of the White House?
There's
He's gonna have a bill
100%,
for like
Jeff. There's
$15 million?
100%. There's 100% you get billed
Hold
in the
on.
White House for things. Yeah.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
bro. So
Look
that
it
personal
up,
chef,
B.
I'll
We
keep
got
him on
Google.
deck.
I'm looking right now. Sorry, man.
Yeah.
I think that's the same guy who told them that about the T and the KKK.
Nope.
Oh, so let me find out that the KKK got the personal chef for the president. Let's see.
Because these guys don't have any money.
I thought they get like $400,000 a year, bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you who cool though. Have you seen Obama lately?
Oh, he's chilling.
Bro, he was at a basketball game the other day, dog. Dressed like a zaddy, B.
Yeah.
He
Gray
had on
sweats.
some capri pants. He got the George Jefferson walk. Dog, his security dress nice. They ain't even got on like suits, Miguel. They got on like like they going to the
They
club. Like,
dripped.
they going to Corona. Like that.
No. They're government employees. I just looked this up. They're government employees.
Y'all messed up the Florida show for that bull.
What do you mean?
We over here, we clowning, and y'all messed up the Florida show for that.
What about having to pay for your chef?
Yeah, who cares?
I needed to know.
For it.
I need to know. I need to know
Jeff
that.
act like he buying hot dogs for buying.
Ah,
I'm
here's what
buying
I
hot
just
dogs
found.
for
Okay,
buying.
okay, Jeff, here's what I found. The president pays for his groceries.
Oh, stop it. What do you mean grocery? I just looked it up. It says everything gets paid for.
Nope.
Guys out there listening.
I'm on Reader's
so sorry.
Digest, Jeff. What kind of right
I ain't
wing
trusting
crazy?
Reader's Digest. Do they even have that anymore?
What comic site are you
You the
on?
one dude?
You on HanSoloShotFirst.org?
You're damn right.
Oh my goodness, y'all! I'm sorry out there, fans. I didn't mean to. I'm trying to keep this on President
President
Obama.
Obama came out looking like he got an OnlyFans.
I watch it.
Yeah, all day.
Hey, he came out with $110 million.
I watch
know,
it, bro.
That is the
He's
only
so-
job you could go in broke and come out, with bank. I mean,
It's even cooler if you're the Russian president.
Yeah,
Because you go in and
they
you're like,
have the
oh,
money.
I own everything.
I'll tell you right now, to be a big dog in Russia, no competition, no nothing. The only time they kill you is when you say stupid things. Could you imagine?
but-
You have everything going for you, and out of nowhere you go, hey, this would be a good time to open my mouth. That is the best time to shut your mouth.
People should be allowed to vote. I'm just playing. Let's snort some gold.
But you know what he ain't got? He ain't got beds in the palace.
That's right. Make y'all sleep on the floor.
He
Ken
make
Miller
your
was
ass
in the
sleep
Russian
on the
palace.
floor, bro.
When he was with the U.S. Army in the White House, and they made him sleep on the floor. I bet
On
you
the
they had
floor.
tons of bed. They were just like, listen,
just
I'm
screwing
not
you guys."
racist, but I heard they have worms, Nikolai, you gonna let him sleep in the big couch like he's one of us? Come on. They like the floor. It's like the trap house.
And with that being said, we gotta take a commercial break. We'll be right back. Real Last Real Radio 104.1. Real Last Real Radio 104.1, your nightcap of comedy. I'm Ken Miller in the big chair tonight. James is out, man. He is on vacation and enjoying his time, man. He's gonna be hitting the cruise ships doing comedy. Now I think he got hired by Norwegian. So if y'all don't know Norwegian, you'll probably see James John out there
In Hawaii.
doing comedy.
If you on the
In
Hawaiian trip.
Hawaii trip. That's dope. That's super dope.
I want to see James in a grass skirt.
James. Yeah.
But,
you ain't got to worry about it because he's going to show that ass at the end of the set. So it'll be there, man. Miguel,
Now, here's the
Colon,
thing.
Jeff Kaufman in the building, man. Jeff, we went to the break. Jeff had something to tell us.
Yeah. You know what my favorite thing is about working with comedians and being a comedian and going out doing it's busting each other. It's when something bad happens, we enjoy it. It is like a gift that just got handed to us because we're going to rail the other person forever. And when it happens right in front of you, you just hand us a bag of gold. That's what it feels like. Well, Thursday night, I watched a bag of gold get delivered to me like 2 feet away. This dude walks up to us after the show and goes, man, I loved you all. Miguel, let me talk to you for a second. He says, listen, I love your comedy, but it starts giving Miguel advice on how to be a better comedian.
Yeah.
And I am losing it, dude, because Miguel is looking at this dude like, I'm going to strangle him right here. And I pat Miguel on the back. I said, you should listen to this. And just like,
And the thing is, here's the thing. I don't mind it it's just the person who gives you criticism always wants to talk forever. And so he's like, this is what first of all, he told me, he's like, you really need to do some more crowd work. I was like, okay, I've been doing goddamn crowd work this whole show, buddy. I was in
Wait.
the
I,
goddamn crowd.
No.
I missed this.
Yes.
Yeah, you were
It
talking
was
because it's at the end of the
gold,
show.
dude.
People were talking. Everybody was talking to people. So he was
You know when
telling
we
me,
were
he was
waiting,
like,
taking pictures at the end? You know,
Yeah.
we're standing there. This dude walks up to Miguel, says, "Hey guys, I love the show, everything else. Hey Miguel, let me talk to you for a second."
yeah.
And dude, it was Christmas for me. I was laughing so hard. I had to walk away. It was
And
that
so,
good.
So Miguel, what did you say?
I just nodded because I was like, oh, I don't, he came to the show. He's having a good time. He likes us. I don't want to do anything for him to not enjoy it. But then at the end of it, because he talked my ear off for like 5 minutes, and then at the end of it, he's like, "Hey man, but what do I know?" And I go, "Yeah, I'm glad you understand." And I just tapped him on the shoulder, and I just walked off.
Was he one of our regulars?
I don't know him. He
I
was
don't know him
a
either.
black gentleman, probably older than me, probably in his 50s. Uh, you know, clean cut, good looking young dude. But he was like, yeah, I had a good time, good show. He's like, yeah, man, Miguel, if you got a second, I was like, yeah. He's like, yeah, man, I got some honest criticism for you. And I was like, okay, just whatever, man. And then he was like, I need you need to do more crowd work. You should probably do like these kind of jokes. And I was like, oh, okay. Oh, and I'm looking around.
Out
I'm
of
like,
all of us.
oh, everybody's gone now, huh? Just me standing here with this
Uh,
dude. I'm looking for anybody. I'm looking for like one of our weird regulars. I'm like, somebody come here.
Hey, so the problem is he's been watching all these crowd work videos and he thinks that's stand up.
Yeah, man. I mean, at the end of the day, he got every right to want what he wants. And but man, I was there for 5 minutes. Like, oh man, yeah, like yeah.
And the problem is
He's
it
like
gets in
telling
your,
me,
when
this
somebody
is what this
says
is what I
crazy
think you
crap
should
to
do.
you, it sticks in your head a little bit. And I kind of ripped Miguel a little later, but it was weird. We were sitting there at Corona having drinks, and Miguel looked up and goes, "Yeah, I think I got to do some more crowd work." I was like, it's like, dude.
Oh, I was joking about that, Jeff. It never bothers me because here's the deal, and this is
Never
my
bothers me.
arrogance. I'm like, what do you know, you
Mm.
goddamn
That's
mortal?
why I thought it was funny that he
Yeah,
beelines towards you. I was
yeah.
waiting for him to tell me, "Hey, you talentless dude, you got to figure this out."
But I
Bro.
don't mind. But as a person putting themselves on stage, you leave yourself very vulnerable at the end of the show when you stand there, and so you just take it. But it never is quick. It's never just like, hey man, you should do some more crowd work. Okay, it's like let me take this moment now to talk to you, son, and take a knee, son. Like
This dude thought
it,
he was mentoring Miguel. It was
I'm
yeah.
trying to think because old black man was there. Where was the other black dude at?
I don't know, man. He just showed up like Bagger Vance.
he might have just showed up to give advice.
He was just the magical Negro showed up to help me out. I was just standing by the bar, and he was like, "You know what would make him think you were funnier?" And I looked over, and he had an old carpet bag and a hat. And then after he gave me the advice, a wind blew away, and I didn't see him anymore. But every time I got on stage, I heard his voice. Lean into the joke a little more, son. They'll love it.
Dog, I'm
That-
gonna
He's
tell
the-
you.
He's the
I'm gonna
same
tell
old
you
black
mine,
dude whispered
bro.
in
Go
Biden's
ahead.
ear. Go home, son.
Go home, man.
Go home. Put your 2 weeks in.
Put your 16 weeks in, Joe. Go home, B. Hey, dog, I'm gonna tell you mine, dude. I was doing Vero Beach, and and back when I used to feature there, I would do clean, like TV clean, because
Yeah.
of the headliner. I would still say, as damn hell. That was it. Those were my cuss words. That's all I would say. Nothing else. Now when I'm headlining, they getting everything. So I do the gig. I'm outside selling shot glasses. This lady walks up to me. She's like, well, you could have been cleaner. I was like, what do you mean? She said, like, you could have been clean. I said, ma'am, I said, as damn hell. She said, well, that's not clean. I said, that's as clean as I'm going to get. I'm like, what? Like that's TV clean, ma'am. That's like
Yeah.
legit. You can cut the TV on. No lie. She walks away. The dude comes out. I said, oh, my God, I had a great time, man. We had a good time. He bought 2 shot glasses. He said, where's my wife? I was like, we looking around. He said, oh, that's she. He points to the lady. I said, that's your wife? He said, yeah. I said, yeah. She came out here and scolded me a little bit, told me I was cussing too much. He says, man, F her. Hey, man. I was like, Hey, but I didn't take that advice. I was like, no, that's TV cuss words, man.
Yeah.
I had a guy not realize. He says, "Hey, when my daughter gets up to the front, this is when I was new, and I would do things people ask me. He's like, when my daughter gets up to the front row, he's like, I want you to roast her, go hard on her." And I was like, okay. He was like, it's her birthday, man. It's her birthday. I'm new to comedy. I'm trying to pander to the audience. I'm like 3 years in. I'm listening to the audience and doing what they ask. She comes up, young lady, big old boobs, tiny little dress. And I start going in on her once I get, and I'm about a minute in and none of her family is laughing. The crowd's laughing. And then the dad's like, all right, pump the brakes, pump the brakes. I said, hey man, you told me to roast her. He said, yeah, but she's 16, buddy. I was like, well, goddamn, lead with that. I said some very R. Kelly-ish statements when I didn't know.
Bruh,
You know?
that's crazy, dude.
Hey, but that was like 10 years ago, so she old enough now. What's up, boo? Where you at? You know?
I just put my 16 weeks notice in.
Yeah, I can be your father figure.
Jeff, anybody came to you after the show and gave you some unwarranted advice?
Me.
Yeah. What happened? Yeah, you did, Ken. You too wordy. That's what Ken says. And you know what? It's true. Sometimes you do get those things, and afterwards, place you're playing next month, Miguel. The place where the fight broke out for me. Afterwards, the guy who ran the show said to me, "Hey man, do me a favor. Don't tell anybody about the fight." And I was going, the odds of me not telling everybody about this fight is zero.
Yeah, sorry, bro.
Sorry, let me tell you this. I did 50 minutes blind because this guy tried to double dip with a UFC fight. We sold out the club. That's the point of having the comedy club. You sell out the club. And then the guy goes, well, now that I did this, I'm going to run the UFC at the bar 20 feet away from where you guys are all doing the comedy so nobody can hear the show. And then the fight breaks out and then you can't hear anything. And you know how the fight broke out? Somebody in the bar told the guy, hey, listen, I'm trying to listen to the headliner. And that's how the fight started.
Over you, baby.
That's but I afterwards somebody said to me, he goes, and you guys said it, you were there the night the TVs went off on me in Tin Roof.
Yeah.
Where the playoff game started, where I'm standing there and there's no volume, but there's all the basketball game was going on. And I learned this: when you're up, just keep talking. If you don't get off the stage, just keep talking. Don't try to do your set. Just try to talk over it. Try to figure it out.
I was at improv front stage like 10, maybe 12 years ago, forever ago. The Jets were in the AFC championship with the Steelers. The entire bar was just full of Steelers and Jets fans because it was pouring raining and they had the TVs on. So these people didn't know this was a comedy club. They came in there because they saw TVs on. They all were packed in there. And then the comedy show starts. I'm going up there and they cut all the TVs. They don't even just cut the sound. They cut all the TVs. And I'm there just taking it from all these Steelers and Jets fans. I'm a Jets fan, so I'm apologizing. I told one dude, I say, man, I'm sorry. I'm a Jets fan. He goes, you turn the goddamn TV on.
This was the sidebar, right?
Yeah.
Jersey was host. Still open?
I remember that.
Still open at that time?
No, I don't think Adobe Gillis is still open.
No, was it open 12 years ago? I'm wondering.
It was. At that time, all that was construction. It was like Adobe Gillis and the Greek place and BB King's were all doing construction. So the improv was leaving their bar open, make some extra dough. And I happen to be at this open mic. I'm like a year into comedy. Jersey says he gets me on stage and I'm walking up and people are just all watching the game. And I'm like, whatever. I've done bonkers rooms. I've done rooms where people aren't paying attention. And then they're like, cut the TVs. And all the TVs, pew, 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 pew. And all these dudes looking at me like, who the hell is this? Like, he better be telling us about the game.
If we kill him, they'll turn the TV on.
Yeah, I wanted to get on my phone. I wanted to be like, Sanchez passes the 36, moves down the right.
Dog, you know the infamous Why Not Lounge story with Tim Tebow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, when they had the game on, and then when we started the show, they cut the volume down. Kept the game on, but they cut the volume down, and then Tim Tebow got hurt. And the MC was like, I just want y'all to know that Tim Tebow got hurt. And the whole audience is Turn around. And Jeff, it's old. This is when the TV, the big back TVs. Remember how
Yeah.
bars used to have the big back TV?
Sony
It was
Vegas.
one of those TVs. It wasn't a flat screen.
Like that, like somebody could be in there doing the announcing inside the TV.
Yeah.
It's like one of them, man. And so Mike Allen goes up, and I never forget, he's doing his set, he bombing. Because they're looking at Tim Tebow get carted off. He said, Tim Tebow got carted off. Tim Tebow's in the ambulance. Tim Tebow's dead. They're having Tim Tebow's funeral now. I mean, but they slowly started to turn around and then got back into the comedy show. And I told the host, I said, dog, you don't ever announce that the star, one of the greatest football players in Florida college history, just got hurt, bro.
Hey guys, we want to get back to this game, but real quick, Russia invaded Detroit. We'll see more of that later. But first of all, put your hands together for Alan Newcomb.
Hey man, so man, shout out to President Biden, man. Wish you the best, my friend. Whatever you plan on doing, brother. Good luck with everything. But we got to get up out of here, my man. Jeffrey, what you got going on this weekend, Playboy?
Actually, I'll be at Comic-Con for 5-6 days.
Woo!
I'll be introducing my new book, The Road King, issues 1 through 4. We're going to be doing it up, having a good time. It's a Super Bowl for being out
That's
there.
dope.
And
That's
Wolverine, everything is out there at the same time. So it is going to be on fire. So everything's going to be great coming out of there.
Well, safe travels, my brother. Miguel, what you got going on this weekend, brother?
This weekend, I will be at the Twisted Birch. There will be no fights this weekend. And that is Saturday, July 27th at 8 p.m., the Twisted Birch. Me and my feature is Sean Madden, who I love. I think that guy's great.
Well, I'm going to tell you where I will never be is the Twisted Birch. I'll make sure I do not do that show ever, yo. Oh, this weekend, man, this Saturday, July 27th, LMAO night, Spot Comedy presents Ken Miller, Dylan, and Tony Woods.
Tony Woods,
man. This is
Def
in
Comedy
Clearwater.
Jams?
Yes. If you
HBO? Netflix?
Yes.
Comedy
If you
Central?
don't know-
And the Dave Chappelle's mentor?
This dude's reading about. You beat me to it. I said, if you don't know who Tony Woods is, he is the guy who gave Dave Chappelle his start in stand-up. That is, he calls him his guy. That is his dude. So Tony Woods this Saturday, North Clearwater, Florida. So make sure you guys come out, man. I'll be posting about the tickets and everything, man. Had a good show, man. Had a good time, man. Guys, tune in tomorrow night. Brand new show. I'm Ken Miller, Jeff Kaufman from the Law Office of Kaufman and Lynn and the Under Oath Podcast, and Miguel Colon Jr. Jeff, tell them what to do.
Take your ass to bed.
Good night.